Get ready for a roller coaster of emotions as we dive into one of the most electrifying double overtime games in NBA history, the Kings vs Heat showdown that left fans on the edge of their seats.
Hey everyone! Welcome back to the channel.
If you're a basketball fan, you know that nothing beats the excitement of a close game, especially when it goes into overtime. Today, we're breaking down the unforgettable matchup between the Sacramento Kings and the Miami Heat that went into not one, but two overtime periods. So grab your popcorn, sit back, and let's relive this epic battle.
Before we jump into the action, let's set the scene.
It was a high-stakes game with both teams fighting for playoff positioning. The Kings, known for their fast-paced offense, were up against the Heat, a team renowned for their defensive prowess.
The atmosphere in the arena was electric, with fans from both sides eagerly anticipating what was about to unfold.
The first half of the game started off with both teams exchanging blows.
The Kings came out strong, showcasing their offensive firepower. De'Aaron Fox was on fire, hitting shots from all over the court. But the Heat weren't backing down.
Jimmy Butler and Bam Adebayo led the charge, keeping the game close with their relentless drives to the basket and tough defense.
By halftime, the score was neck and neck, setting the stage for a thrilling second half.
As the second half began, the intensity ramped up. The Kings made a push, with Fox and Domantas Sabonis working well together, creating open looks and driving to the rim.
But just when it seemed like the Kings were pulling away, the Heat responded.
Tyler Herro started heating up, hitting crucial three-pointers that kept Miami in the game. The lead changed hands multiple times, and you could feel the tension building.
With just a few minutes left in regulation, the game was tied.
Both teams were giving it their all, and the crowd was on its feet. The Kings had a chance to win it in the final seconds, but a crucial turnover gave the Heat an opportunity. Butler drove to the basket, but his shot was blocked by Sabonis.
The buzzer sounded, and we were headed to overtime.
Overtime began, and both teams were exhausted but determined. The Kings relied on their star players to step up.
Fox hit a clutch jumper, but the Heat responded with a quick three from Herro.
The back-and-forth continued, with both teams trading baskets. It was a battle of wills, and neither team wanted to give an inch. As the first overtime came to a close, the score was still tied, leading us into a second overtime.
Now, let's talk about the second overtime. This is where the game truly reached epic proportions.
Fatigue was setting in, but the players pushed through. The Kings leaned on their bench, and players like Malik Monk stepped up big time, hitting key shots.
On the other side, the Heat relied on their experience. Butler, always the clutch performer, made a series of tough shots that kept Miami in the hunt. There were so many key moments in this game.
One of the standout plays was a three-pointer by Fox that had the crowd erupting. But the Heat answered back with a fast break that showcased their speed and teamwork. The tension in the arena was palpable, and you could sense that every possession mattered. With just seconds left on the clock in the second overtime, both teams were still tied.
In the final seconds, the Kings had the ball. The arena was silent, everyone holding their breath. Fox dribbled at the top of the key, looking for an opening. He made a move, drove to the basket, and
he passed it out to Sabonis at the three-point line.
The shot went up, and it's good.
The Kings win it in double overtime. The crowd erupted in cheers, and players embraced on the court.
After such an exhilarating game, let's break down what this means for both teams.
The Kings proved they can compete with the best, showing resilience and teamwork.
This victory could be a turning point for their season.
On the other hand, the Heat showed they have the heart and skill to battle back, and they'll learn from this experience as they push towards the playoffs.
Thanks for joining me in reliving this incredible double overtime game between the Kings and the Heat. What a night for basketball!
If you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more amazing